After repeatedly being labelled as terror sponsors, Pakistan authorities announced to launch a crackdown against Hafiz Saeed, the UN-proscribed terrorist, who was the mastermind behind deadly attacks on Mumbai in 2008. Pakistan's counter-terrorism department said it had launched 23 cases against Saeed and 12 aids for funding Lashkar-e-Taiba terror outfit. The move soon garnered condemnation from India and international bodies, calling it another cosmetic step taken by Pakistan under its double standard play to hoodwink international community, a report.
Amid international condemnation and growing pressure, Pakistan authorities had announced a crackdown against UN-designated terrorists including Hafiz Saeed, the co-founder of Lashkar-e-Taiba and the mastermind behind the 2008 Mumbai terror attack. The move came a year after Financial Action Task Force placed Pakistan on its grey list of countries with inadequate controls over money laundering and terrorism financing.
If we try to kind of see what Pakistan has been trying to convince to the international community on steps they claim that they have taken, against terrorist and terror groups operating from the soil. Now it's very interesting that you claim that you have taken action, but when it comes to taking action against the people who we have demanded, either you ignore, you go into a denial mode, you in fact even deny that they exist and they're present in your country. But on the other hand, you try to project to the international community, you try to hoodwink the international community that you are taking some action against the terrorist and terror groups operating from their soil. So I think that this basically is a case of double standard. This is something where they stand completely exposed, as far as their claim of taking action against terrorist groups in Pakistan is concerned.
Pakistan has long denied its role in nurturing and supporting terrorists to wage attacks on neighboring India and other South Asian countries. It furthers its stance by playing double standard through cosmetic steps as mentioned in the weekly briefing of Ministry of External Affairs of India.
Let us not get fooled by these cosmetic steps. You see, I think we have seen the course of such convictions in the past. We have seen where it goes, where it is headed. Pakistan's sincerity to take action against terrorist and terror groups will be judged on the basis of their ability to demonstrate verifiable, credible, and irreversible action against terror and terrorist groups operating from their soil, and not on the basis of half-hearted measures, sometimes which they undertake to hoodwink the international community.
In the latest round of United Nations Human Rights Council meet in Geneva too, Pakistan was slammed for its continuous support and patronage given to terrorists. During the 41st session of UNHRC, a research analyst from European Foundation for South Asian Studies drawn an intervention against the UNHRC's first ever report on human rights situation in Jammu and Kashmir. She remarked that all terrorist organizations operating in Jammu and Kashmir have headquarters based in Pakistan and continue to receive patronage from Pakistan's army in order to wage attacks in the valley.
Terrorism is the most deplorable violation of human rights. Yet remarkably, an office as exalted as that of the High Commissioner for Human Rights did neither deem terrorism nor its consequences important or relevant enough to include in its first ever report on Jammu and Kashmir. The fact that all terrorist organizations operating in Jammu and Kashmir are headquartered in Pakistan and continue to receive patronage from Pakistan's army in order to wage its proxy war in Jammu and Kashmir.
Pakistan has long faced international pressure to shut off financing to militant groups operating from its soil and has repeatedly pledged action, but results have been patchy and have failed to satisfy any of the UN member countries.